Yes, people, welcome to the first ever women's football show. Very excited about this. We're going to talk about all transfers, a lot of the major transfers that happened in Chelsea specifically, and a lot of big transfers that are going to affect Chelsea this season or might cause Chelsea a problem this season. We like to look into that as well. A lot of signings have happened for the women. There's over 15 of them that I want to talk about. So, yeah, a lot to talk about. And also at the end, we're going to discuss where we think Chelsea are going to finish, what the top three are going to finish for Chelsea. But I'm going to get straight into it. We're going to start with Chelsea. So, Katrin Burger has been given a new contract for 3 more years, which I'm actually buzzing about. I think she's one of the best goalkeepers in the women's football game. I adore her. She's so good at what she does, and she's so consistently good. I'm really looking forward to her staying. I think it's really good, I'm looking forward to it. She's an incredibly talented goalkeeper, and 3 more years, let's go. 3 more years, three more seasons of trophies. Let's get this going. The momentum's on us. We've also, this transfer season, we have signed some professional. We've got 3 youngsters signing their first ever professional contracts. Aggie Beaver-Jones. She is one of my ones to look out for. She is my one to watch. Aggie Beaver-Jones is such a talent that I'm like, yes. She signed her first professional contract. Which I'm really excited about because Aggie Beaver-Jones, I think she's got so much potential that I'm really looking forward to seeing her succeed. She did come on in certain matches last season and really impressed me, which I love it. I love it when these kind of these young talents impress me or make an impact so early on in their career, because she's so young. She's 19, Aggie Beaver-Jones is, so she has so much potential. I'll just quickly go through some comments. New show, guys. Let's smash a like. Please subscribe if you have not. Adam says, let's go. Big up to Wayne. He says, big up to you, Wayne, and to Princess and Teddy. Jem, big up. Let's get to yeah, guys, smash the like button. Jem says, new show, let's go. Wayne says, big up, Jem. Slenman, Shah, my love. Yes, Slen, how you doing? Uncle Laurie in the building. You're supposed to be impartial. It's a WSL show, not Chelsea show. I mean, if you look at it, it says Chelsea women, Big up, Wayne. Guys, get your questions in. If you have any questions for me, let me ask them. Ask me them. Just let me know. Jem, when you make a stream for the men. He does watch-alongs and all transfers. So this is going to be just women, and most of the other streams are about the men's. I like Fox. She looks good. Yeah, Georgia Fox, definitely an absolute one to watch. You are really right. Georgia Fox is definitely someone we should be watching for. Stream back on tomorrow. Chelsea show is back. Don't forget you have the real talented James in the family. Now, not that dead outright back in the men's. Oh, Laurie, man. Football Star says yes. But we have Charlotte Wardlaw and Emily Orman, who both signed their first professional football contract with Chelsea. 2 very talented girls. Both made their debuts last season in the team. Both showed great potential. Charlotte definitely impressed me. She really did. Emily impressed me on her second appearance. But then again, you have to forget they've got the nerves and that, but really talented. I mean, we have got Anik Lewin, who signed for Chelsea, and this was just at the start of the transfer. It feels so long ago, but she is she signed for us. I am really looking forward to seeing her play in Chelsea. I'm really excited. I mean, she's not as well known, but she's so talented. Actually, so talented. Jem says, who is the player to watch going into next season? I have a few of these players. One of mine is Niamh Charles. Oh my God, Niamh Charles. She has been phenomenal last season. Absolute talent ball. So I'm really looking forward to Niamh Charles. Also, Georgia Fox. I'm really looking forward to seeing her play as well. And I would actually say Aggie Beaver-Jones. Keep an eye for all three of those, because I think all three of them are going to make an impact in a different way, but they are all going to show it. Jem, I think it's Kirby. I think but I mean, we all know Kirby's good. Like, Fran Kirby is absolute baller of the season, but for who's going to watch, it's kind of like who's going to watch in the kind of like who to watch coming out there, which I'm really looking forward to those three players. So yeah. Moving on, we have one of our biggest signings of the season. She has a brother in the men's team. She is an actual talent ball. Like, I am so excited. The minute this rumor started going that Lauren James was coming to Chelsea, mind blown. I was like, yes, please. Like, she's so talented and she's so young, but she is so composed. She's so on the ball. She knows what she's doing. She plays like someone who's going into their prime, who's like 28. Like, she is incredibly talented, and she is exactly what we need for Chelsea. She's definitely going to improve us. That's all we can do, is improve what we have. We have such a phenomenal team that we have to make little tweaks to keep getting better, because everyone around us is trying to get as good as us. And, there's hard work, Lauren James signed a contract with us. So we have both Jameses, which I'm really excited about. I watched Lauren James last season in Man U. I kept an eye on her because she's actually one of my favourites. So she is with us. Wayne says, I think she's a great signing, but I don't know how much she's going to play. I think Emma Hayes will use her to her absolute strengths. Jem says, who will be our top scorer next season? I think, again, it will be it's going to be Kerr or Kirby. Fran and Sam, together they are the double duo. They are both dangerous. Together they had together as a pair, they had 46 goals together, which is the most out of both men's and women's. Fun fact, Chelsea women's pairing got the most goals together, which I really enjoy. So yeah, if I was going to say top goal scorer, it's going to be Kerr or Kirby. And the problem is you can't decide between them, because they are so good that you're like, who's going to outdo each other? And I like that, because when you have that competitiveness, they push each other. So they push each other to every bit, which I love. Fergie's son, love it. Yes. Like the stream, guys, get your questions in. Every viewer is important and your opinion counts. Thank you. Yes, guys. smash a like. Make sure you are checking in. Now, we're not going to talk about Emma Hayes until the very end because I believe Jem will be hopping on in a bit to talk about Emma Hayes. But Chelsea did also lose. We've actually lost 2 defensive players recently. One not as recent as the other, Maria Thosador. She obviously left to go to Man U, which was obviously really gutting because I really enjoyed her at Chelsea. Defensively, she was fabulous, as per, she's Chelsea. But we also lost Hannah Blundell. She has gone to Man U. Hannah and Lauren were kind of traded at the same time, so it was an eye for an eye, really. I'm actually, it's sad to see Hannah and Maria had been with us for a while now, and I've been watching it for so long that it's always sad to see players leave, no matter what kind of cause. It's always sad. Hannah was incredibly talented. She didn't get as much time last season as I'd liked her to. Unfortunately, the Chelsea women's team is very competitive, and Emma Hayes doesn't really take mistakes or anything like that. She likes to make people fight for their places, which is gutting for Hannah, but I'm sure she is going to succeed in Man U, and we will see big things from her, as I expect. But yeah, it's always sad to see players go, especially from the women's when they've been there for quite a while now. Hannah is definitely one of my favorite players. So that is a shame. That is all the Chelsea transfers. If you have any questions on the Chelsea transfers, get them in. Let me know what you guys are thinking. All of that. Let me know. We've got some questions here. What do you think the centre defender we signed? Anique Nguyen. Anique Nguyen. She is... I'm very happy with her. I'm not going to lie. I've seen her play before, and she's absolutely balling. She's so good at what she does. Like, it's just, yeah. I see big things coming from her. I think she also, with the team that we have, we didn't really need to buy anybody. We only bought players because City, Arsenal, Spurs, West Ham, Aston Villa, Man U were all buying and selling players to obviously compete with us. Obviously, this is we've won it on the trot now. The WSL. I mean, we seem to have a knack for winning the WSL trophy. It's something we really like to win, and I think it's important that we do. It's one of the biggest trophies. Undertaker, CFC. It will be hard for the young women to get into the team. No, I disagree a little bit because Emma Hayes likes to kind of move around, and she likes to. So in FA Cup games, the youngsters will definitely get more time. Even in if we have a Champions League game coming up, the youngsters will get in the Premier League games because Emma likes to have a set team for the Champions League. You usually know in the Champions League who's starting with Emma Hayes. It's kind of how it is, especially as we get further along into the competition. But yeah, I mean, they do have a chance, especially in the FA Cup and WSL when we have Champions League games, especially as it gets further along. So they will get their chance. Maybe not at the beginning, but she might every game's important for us in the WSL. It doesn't matter whether it's Aston Villa. It doesn't matter if it's Leicester. It doesn't matter at all. Every game is important. So, it really is. CFC Gem says, who's winning the league next season? I think actually it's going to be close, I think Man City and Chelsea are going to fight it out to the death again. I think Chelsea will take it again. I don't have any issues with that. I definitely think that Chelsea are taking it. I think it's going to be even closer than this season, to be honest. I really do. I think people are going to put up a fight. I think we're going to see maybe Man United in the running for it. And Arsenal as well in the running for it. Arsenal women's side do have a hell of a lot of trophies if we're going back to the Alex Scott era and that. So, yeah, they were ballers and they lost an incredible talent when she retired. So, you never know who's going to come out. Do I think Chelsea are the capable and have the capability to win? Absolutely. So, yes, we should be winning, yes. But I think it's going to be very, very close. Jim says, will Chelsea win the Champions League next season? This is a very good question. Now, obviously, we know the Chelsea versus Barcelona didn't end well for us. Let me tell you, Barcelona had 128 goals in 34 games? I think that speaks for values, to be honest. Barcelona are an incredibly talented team. They're on a different level to anything we've ever played. We've never played a team like them before. They were clinical, they were tactical, they were very fast. We haven't played a team like that before. And Emma Hayes learnt the first time when we lost the WSL and we weren't in the Champions League. Emma learnt that hasn't happened again since. We've not let that happen again since. Emma Hayes learnt a lesson in the Champions League, and let me tell you, my manager will be back, and she'll be back better than ever, and she won't take this as a no. I think that is going to be interesting to see. But absolutely, if we make it to the final again, we're winning it, because Emma Hayes won't make the same mistake again. Let me tell you that one. It's the Champions League this season. I really thought we were going to win it. Wolfsburg. We've played them in the quarters or the semi-finals for the last 3 seasons, and every time they've kicked us out. So I was so determined that we were going to win it this time, because we'd finally beaten them. We'd broken that curse. And then obviously Barcelona came along and gave us a little bit of a wake-up call. But you've got to live and learn. And that's all we can do, is live and learn. Dan, pick up to Dan. He says, do Chelsea need more defenders? We've got some youngsters coming up that I would like to see come into those positions. I'd like to see at the minute how we get until January. In January, if we seem to have struggles or we seem to be dipping, we did get Lauren James. So it's going to be interesting to see how she fits in and then how that kind of works. And yeah, absolutely, we might need one in January if it turns out that it's like, no, this isn't working out for us. But you can only do trial and error. We've bought a defender. We've worked on getting defensive, and we've had some blips, just like every team does. But, Emma Hayes has pretty much snagged it out, and she's got a pretty good defensive team, especially when you have a goalkeeper of Katrin Burger, who is an absolute goalkeeper of amazing talent. And I think when you have a good goalkeeper, your defense seems to work much better. So yeah, I think we might do in January, but for now I'm going to say no. I think we're okay. But yeah, it is going to be a good season this season. For the first time ever, Chelsea have sold out of their season tickets, which I'm really happy for. Which is good. Nippon says, hi, Charlotte. Big up to you. Jem says, 30 likes. Let's get there, people. Yes, guys, please smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Like, if you've not subscribed to GNA, what are you doing with your life? Like, let's get this. Like, 30 likes. Come on, guys. You have got this. But we are going to move on to some really big signings that have been made this season. Some interesting ones as well. Some that shocked me. But yeah, there's been some big signings on the behalf of Arsenal. Arsenal have made some huge signings. Let's talk about Arsenal first while we're out there. Nikita Paris. Last season, she was at Olympique Lyon. And this season, she is at Arsenal. Arsenal have absolutely done amazing. They have signed a star. Nikita Paris, England's team. She is literally fantastic. She is incredible to watch her. Guys, if none of you have seen Nikita Paris live, you need to. Like, I've seen her live and she is phenomenal. Like, actually phenomenal. Arsenal have basically boosted their team. So yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with Arsenal are really happy that they've signed her. Chelsea maybe not so, but you know, it's good to have a challenge. I feel like Chelsea really haven't had a challenge. It's been quite easy for us. We've just won things and that's it. So, you know, would be nice to have some challenges. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Nikita Paris when she plays Chelsea Women's. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. I mean, Arsenal also lost a very big... Yeah, guys, get your questions in if you have any. Arsenal also lost Ruby Mace. Obviously, Ruby Mace has left Arsenal for City, which I think City have absolutely done wonders. Ruby Mace is amazing to watch. She's absolutely talented. Her ball skills are just fabulous. She is one to watch. Ruby is definitely my one to watch, to be honest. I'm looking forward to seeing her thrive at City, link up with Lucy Bronze. So that's going to be a good one. Lucy Bronze is one of my favourite players. She is an England player first and foremost. That's why we don't judge. But, you know, it is what it is. Collins says, I'm happy to see you guys discuss about our women's team. I'm a big fan of our women team. Watch out for our young star Fox. She's going to be a superstar. Yes, let's pick up Georgia Fox. Big One says, good evening, Charles. Good evening to you too. We don't need more signings because we have a good academics team. Yeah, that's right. I've already mentioned the fact of Aggie Beaver-Jones, Emily Orman, Charlotte Wardlaw. Like, they've all signed their first professional contracts. So this is good. No, she's Scottish. Smash the like. Come on, guys. Let's get us to 30 likes. Let us go. Who is your top four for the WSL? This is a great question. So I have a feeling that it is going to be Chelsea, numero uno. I think number one is going to be Chelsea. But I think it's going to be quite close. And I have a feeling City are going to take second. But I think a point. I think it will literally be a point between both teams. I think it's going to be extremely close. I think it's going to be, I think Arsenal might take third and Man U fourth. You know, I think you have to put in perspective that I think, obviously, Arsenal have got Nikita Paris, which I personally think is an absolute game changer. Absolute game changer to me. So I think, yeah, we have to take into consideration that she's going to game change the hell out of this. I watch our women's team. Yes, someone else that does the same as me. Yes, I do the same thing. Like I literally. Collins. We said we think United's gonna. Well, we think the same. Chelsea first and United fourth, but Arsenal and City were a little bit. Yeah, I can see Arsenal taking second. I'm not mad about that either. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. People getting relegated. Ooh, that's a good one. Jem says, who do you think will get relegated? Birmingham City? Yeah, Birmingham or Reading. Either one of them, to be honest. Yeah, I'm not mad about that. But either one of them could go down, so you never know. This will be an ever-growing show. Looking forward to match previews and reactions. Women's football is growing massively. Yes, Jem, thank you for giving me this opportunity to do this. We are going to discuss one of Man City's biggest signings this season. Warning, biggest signing for Man City, Vicky Lozda. She is from Barcelona and she has signed with Man City, which I'm a bit annoyed about, to be honest. She's definitely going to change the game at City, 100%. She's from Barcelona, so you've seen the talent in the final of the Champions League women's game. You saw the talents. You saw the talent and you literally saw how absolutely incredible she was. So for Chelsea to have, for City to have signed her, it's absolutely incredible. Yeah, she's going to be a big game changer for City, I believe. We happily, guys, I know there's some people, I will be happy. Yeah, guys, I am going to be chucking the link. In about 10 minutes, I'm going to be chucking the link in the comments. You're more than welcome to come have you say. But I'm not, like Jem said, I will open up the lines when we get to 30 likes. So let's smash the like button and get it to 30 likes. 30 likes and you can all have the link. No issue at all. So we are going to talk about the fact that Jess Sigsworth went from Man U to Leicester. Very interesting move for me. I thought she was very happy in Man U. So it's a bit of a shock. But obviously, with Man U having such issues, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Colin says, guys, let's get it to more than 30 likes. Yes, guys, if you want the link, smash the like button. Now, who else are we going to discuss? Let us discuss Tony Duggan, a legend, an incredible footballer. And if you haven't heard of Tony Duggan, let's get facts. You need to hear about her. She's incredibly talented. She has moved from Atletico Madrid to Everton, which is a really... I knew she wanted to come back to the WSL, but it's a really shock move for me. I am really shocked that she's come back to Everton of all places. But, I mean, it's a good move for her. She's going to thrive there. So yeah, I'm looking forward. I will be watching Everton games just to see Tony Duggan because yeah, she's one of my favorite all-time players. So I'm looking forward to that. We also have Molly Bartz. She has gone from Reading to Spurs, which Molly Bartz is someone that you all need to keep an eye on. She is someone that I am so excited to see thrive, whether it's at Spurs or whatever team it is. She's so incredibly talented. And if you haven't heard of Molly Bartz and you get to see a Spurs game keep an eye out for Molly Bartz, because she is one of my players to watch out for in this WSL season. I think she's really going to thrive at Spurs, and I think she's going to do a great job there. So, yeah, please keep an eye out for Molly Bartz, because she is definitely one of my ones to look out for. And then the final thing I want to talk to you before I do open the lines is Emma Hayes. Emma Hayes has signed another contract with Chelsea. I have never been happier to keep a manager ever. She is literally... I don't know how... There's no words to express how much I literally love Emma Hayes. She's a baller. She's a boss lady. She's an incredibly talented manager. She puts a lot of people to shame. And her commentary is also incredible. A lot of you saw her commentary more recently in the Euros, something that a lot of us that have been watching women's football, we've known about. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to see her thrive and to see her continue. Jem says, "Is Emma Hayes the best manager in WSL, and who should Chelsea bogey team in WSL?" Okay, so first part of the question, is Emma Hayes the best manager in the WSL? I mean, I thought that was a joke, but yeah, no, she is. There's not even like a debate. There is no other manager in the WSL that is anywhere close to Emma Hayes. No one is competing with Emma Hayes. They're not. You just can't. You literally just can't. She just keeps getting better. Colin, yes, she needs to win the Champions League this season. However, she is literally doing so well that I'm really looking forward to seeing her this season. I mean, our first game obviously is on the 5th of September, which is Sunday at 12:30, and it's going to be against Arsenal. It's at Arsenal. It's going to be Arsenal versus Chelsea. We are away. And, and we're going to be doing a watch-along for that, guys. So, yes, we will be doing a watch-along for the Arsenal-Chelsea game, which I'm really looking forward to. Because Arsenal and Chelsea is always such a close one. It's always a 2-1 or a 1-0. It's never anything else, is which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, if she is the best manager, yes, she is. Velv says big up to Charles. Thank you. Mustafa says big up Charlotte. Big up to you. I am a big Penel fan. Oh, yes! Someone's a Penel fan. Oh, I love her. Yeah, she's incredibly talented. Feel like she's kind of been overshadowed by Kerr and Kirby. And I think when you have Kerr and Kirby, it's kind of hard to kind of shine out in her first season. But, she did a great job. I really enjoyed watching her this season. I'm looking forward to seeing her this season thrive even more and see what she's capable of even more, because we've seen a lot of what she's capable of, but she can only get better. This is the thing with Harder, is that she keeps getting better, and just when you think she doesn't have any more in her, she gets even better. And that's what I love about her, is that she is incredibly talented. But going back to Emma Hayes, who signed her contract, which I think is an absolute bonus. She's absolutely going to do wonders this season. I think that her signing a contract is a bit of a relief for everybody at Chelsea. Obviously, Marina, getting her to sign a contract again, which is what we needed. You know, I'm looking forward. I think Champions League is obviously on the to-do list. I think it's something we do need. It's everything else. Emma's won everything else but the Champions League. So, I mean, it only makes sense to tick those things off, you know, like, and yeah, I think it's really important that we big her up and we support her no matter what. We're gonna go through thick and thin, but you know, we need to support her, and yeah, we need to make sure that we're bigging her up and that everybody knows about her. Can we win the treble? The answer to that is yes, Gem. Yes, we can. Yeah, not even a doubt in my mind. Absolutely. Not even a doubt in my mind that we can win the treble, because we are capable. We have a team that's capable. We have a manager that wants it so much. Like Emma Hayes, for all of you who don't know, Emma Hayes is one of those players, those managers who, when she doesn't get something the first time, the second time she won't make the same mistake. And there won't be another Champions League final where she makes the same mistake. I guarantee you that. So yes, we can. Velve says we need Emma Hayes. Is so intelligent. She's an excellent manager and pundit, better than Grace Souness. Yes, Velve, you preach that. It's definitely. Of course we can. We have a big team. Yes, we do. Why Man City so hyped up? Are they any threat? So for a lot of you that haven't been watching the WSL recently, this season was very close with Man City. They were second. It's only by a couple of points. So yeah, guys, we have to be careful of Man City. But again, Arsenal as well. The problem is that Man City have signed Vicky Losda, who's from Barcelona. They've also signed Ruby Mace. But, you know, Man City are hyped up because they've been a threat to us. You've got Lucy Bronze, you add Lucy Bronze, Ruby Mace, Vicky Losda. Like, you might as well just put, like, a death threat to us. Like, it's not great. But, you know, we're Chelsea. We've got Sam Kerr. We've got Frank Kirby. We've got G. If you guys don't like G, I love G. G is one of my favorite players. Like, she is hilarious. Just subscribe. Big up to yes, thank you for subscribing. Big up Lewis. Who's a bigger threat, Arsenal, Man City? You know what? I actually think both of them are threats this season. I really honestly do. I really honestly do think that both of them are threats this season. But, you know, I think actually Arsenal might clip it. I think Arsenal might clip being the biggest threat, to be honest. Andrew Murphy says, Chelsea are levels above City and Arsenal. Yes, we are. You keep preaching that. You say that. Guys, if you're here, smash a like. Smash a like, guys. You've got this. Smash a like. And if you're not subscribed, subscribe to GNA. Gem's the best. Like, subscribe. I think Arsenal, because the additions, yeah, I agree. And Nikita Paris is an absolute baller. 3, Gem, you mean 30. Bruno. We are 5 away from 30 likes. Come on, let's make it, people. Yes. Well, because I'm feeling very generous today, I am going to chuck the link in the chat for you guys. This is a women's show, so we are only having people come on about women. So this is a women-based show. If you have your opinions on the women and that, let us know. Everyone is welcome. The more, the merrier. And if you're here, smash a like. Obviously, Bruno's come to tell you how much that he loves. Do you like Chelsea football team? Yeah? Do you tell the people that you like the Chelsea football team? Put your hand up if you love the Chelsea football team. He likes the Chelsea football team, guys. Best female manager in the world. Yes, she is. we have got Collins with us. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? You good?
I'm fine. Yeah, I'm good. Good morning.
Good. What are your thoughts on obviously we've given three first-time professional contracts to Aggie Beaver Jones, Charlotte Wardlaw, Emily Oren, and we've signed Katrin Burger for another 3 years.
Yeah. For me, I think Katrin Burger is the biggest signing, as in for giving him another.
Literally.
For me, it's the biggest signing because she's the best keeper. You understand? She's the best. For me, she's going to win it when it comes to the female Champions League. So I think she's going to win because she's the best. So giving her a no deal, I think that is the best signing we can make this season. You know,
Yeah.
the Dutch defender, the one we signed from PSV, uh, yeah, because she went for Olympics. She's going to join the team. Maybe I don't know if she's already there. You know, sir.
Yeah.
So I think
mean,
she's going to make the team because if you watch last season, we had some injury for maybe Ericsson and the Bright. So sometimes they have injury and nobody can come in. Sometimes we use Ingo in that position where she
yeah.
because I think Ingo is more better playing in the midfield than playing the defense. So adding that defender is going to make the team more stronger, and Rogers is going to be a superstar. But for me, watching the academy in the preseason, the game we play against
Oh
Rangers,
my gosh.
oh my god, I can't. I was enjoying the whole game because first she's going to be a superstar. I just wish that Emma would just give her as an opportunity this season because
Yeah.
she's watching her because her movement, everything. And even though that girl that scores against Arsenal, what's her name again? The one that scored against Arsenal the preseason.
Pardon?
What's her name? The lady that scores against Arsenal the preseason game.
Oh,
our academy player that scores against Arsenal
Georgia
the preseason.
Fox? Was it Fox?
Yeah, not
Georgia
Fox, not Fox, the black one, not Fox.
Oh,
Not Fox. What's her name again?
Yeah, I know her name. It's literally on the tip of my tongue. Yeah, sure.
So she's going to be a star too. You understand? So for me, I watch the female team every time. I don't miss a game. I always follow the game from Champions League, WSL. I'm kind of a big fan. So because that is the best team in England. So we won the league back to back. Last time we won it was COVID, so the league have to be cancelled. So we prove it again that it's not a fluke. So we came back and win it again. So I think this season, with the signings Arsenal make, if you watch, they did some good signing. Even the Bucci, the Japanese player, they just added in their team. You saw the Japanese player? Yeah,
no,
Bucci or something. No, I mean Arsenal. They added the.
Oh yes, they signed her. Yeah,
they signed her.
She's going to be interesting to watch. Along with the fact that Arsenal have also signed Nikita Paris. Which
for me, I don't fear Nikita Paris because going to Lyon because I think she lost her form there. But for me, coming to Arsenal, the person I'm watching in Arsenal is that just really their striker. She's very good.
Oh, Vivian Miedemir. Oh my god.
She's
do you know what? Good. She's the one player that I would take at Chelsea, and I wouldn't even think twice about. I would not think twice about that. She literally is incredible. Can you imagine Vivian Miedemir, Sam Kerr, Frank Kirby, like Frank Kirby and Pernille Harder as well? Like all four of them would be.
We smashed it.
Oh my god! No one would stand a chance, to be honest. I mean, I think who out of all of them this season are you looking is going to be your standout player of the season this season?
I think Pernille Harder is going to have a good season. Last season because she just joined the team. I think this season, you watch her goals in this preseason we played against Rangers. She's called banger. So for me, she's going to do an amazing thing this season. The only player that I'm not happy because of, I don't know, maybe because of she lost confidence. I think Bettingland because Bettingland is one of my best players. Bettingland is one of my best players. I don't know
what
is happening. See, she came back from injury. She kind of having some issue. She's one of my best players. The last time we won the season, because and she loves scoring against Arsenal. That she loves scoring against Arsenal.
She really does. And you know what? I'm really excited that we've got Arsenal away first because I feel like it brings the best out of our players when we play at Arsenal away sometimes. I feel like it just brings out, like, especially Beth England likes, to be fair, half the Chelsea team likes to score against Arsenal. We won't hold that against anybody. But like I'm looking forward to this because I think it's going to be interesting to see how the new players have settled in at Arsenal, but also how like we've continued to grow. Which I think is, and also I think like the first game is always the biggest game because we always have like a big team. Like we always seem to have like a big team when we play. And Arsenal, obviously, we're playing first, so it's going to be interesting to see what kind of like tactics we come out with. I mean, it's Emma Hayes; it's going to be good stuff.
I think Emma Hayes is going to, because Arsenal they have it's a new coach, so I think he needed time to adopt in the team. So because MLS have been there already. So, and some people, most of Chelsea players are going to have a good season. Even the Canada girl, what's her name again? The one that scores in Olympic. What's her name again? What's her name again? The one that scores. You know the one I'm talking about, right? The one that scores in Olympic.
In what? Sorry.
I mean our Chelsea player, the Canada. She's from Canada. That scores.
Oh, Jess Fleming. Jess Fleming.
Yeah, so she's going to have a good season this season.
She is literally going to be phenomenal. Obviously, 2 penalties in a semi-final and a final. Like, what more can you want?
Yeah, and she won Olympic, and she's going to give her confidence. She's going to have a good season because when Chelsea signed her, I was a big fan of her.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a really interesting one because you've obviously got Sweden coming back with silver, Canada coming back with gold, and
Eriksson and Anderson,
Yeah, exactly. And I'm looking forward to seeing what we bring to the table. So it's going to be good. But what do you think going on to the scoring of the Arsenal-Chelsea game? What do you think the score is going to be, and who do you think is going to score?
For the last 4 occasions now we played Arsenal, we score like 2 goals, 4 goals, 5 goals. You understand? Because about 4 period now we met Arsenal, we kind of understand how to win them. It's not like before. So this time, remember last time we beat them 4-1 in their home. This one again we beat them. So I think if you can pick up like 2-0 or 2-1, I think it's a good result because it's just the open game. So most of the players wouldn't be much kind of fit, So maybe if you can get like a winning 2-1, no matter however we get the winning, just from there we can keep. Because if we can once we beat Arsenal, I see us winning the league. Because this season Arsenal is going to be more stronger than Man City because most of Man City players, most of them released most of all these American players, so they were all released in Man City. You understand? So and not too much apart from the girl from Jamaica, the girl they signed from Jamaica.
Yeah.
So for me, Arsenal did a lot of addition more than Man City for me this season.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to this game. I've actually been looking forward to this game more than most seasons because I think it's such a big game. And I think it's really important that we win this game. It's always important for me to win that first kind of really important game. You always want to win the first game to the season because it always makes it so much easier. Dan says Harder got 103 goals in 113 games for Wolfsburg. I hope the same for Chelsea. Yes, we want that too. We want that Pernell Harder.
Yeah.
We want that Harder coming to us this season. But I think it's very hard when she came in. She was she guys, you have to remember when she came in, she had to compete with Fran Kirby and Sam Kerr. It's
Frank
not like
she's been good this season.
It's not like she didn't have anybody to compete with. It's not like she came in and she was going to be the star. She struggled, and we have to give her credit for absolutely doing great things.
I was surprised that Frank Kirby was not nominated in the Champions League Team of the Year. I was kind of surprised.
I was shocked.
For me, I was very shocked because she was the best. she scored goals here and here. So I was surprised when she was not nominated. I'm kind of surprised. You know, G is one of my favorite players. You know, I love G.
Oh, so I love G. G is literally, she literally is so good. Like, G is a baller. Like, I absolutely adore her. Like, she's like, she cracks me up when you see like the backstage footage and she's like scaring people. I'm like, yeah, that's G. But yeah, I mean,
Lichas is going to do it. Lichas, you know, she's going to do it this season.
Definitely. But I do have to ask you, do you think we can do the treble? And if you think we can do the treble, is it possible that like we do the treble with the Champions League?
We can, because if you remember in the Champions League, Barcelona lost to Lyon, you know, in their first ever Champions League final. So they lost, so they came back and win it. So I think for us to be there in the final, I think it's a good experience, and I see us coming back. So this season, if we want to, I see us winning the Champions League this season, and the WSL, we are going to win WSL. So I want us to win FA Cup and FA Cup too. So if we can, because we have a squad, the most important thing in the squad, the depth is too much, you know, because there are some players in Chelsea who can't even play. So we have the squad. So I think we can do the treble. So it's not a big deal. So I can see us winning the 3 trophies.
No, definitely. I completely agree with you. But before we wrap it up, let me know your top 4 for the end of the season at WSL. And then let me know who you think is going to get relegated.
For me, I think it's Chelsea, Arsenal, City, United. Then for this season, I think because if you watch Aston Villa, they escaped relegation last season. They escaped relegation last season. I think they're going down this season.
You think Aston Villa?
Is going down. Yeah, Villa is going down.
I can see that. I can see Birmingham as well coming up and coming. Birmingham coming up and then going right back down.
You can pick up some loan players maybe to help them. You know, Birmingham, I like the way they play. I like them. I like them. Yeah, if they can pick up some loans from 1 or 2. Well, I think they can stay up, but for me, I'm sure of Aston Villa going down because they escaped last season. So this season, I think they're going down. So for me, those are 2. Birmingham, Aston Villa.
Definitely, I can. Yeah, they did. They were very lucky last season. They really did escape it by the skin of their teeth. They were Leicester lucky.
Is doing well this season. I think Leicester is going to surprise some people this season. Leicester.
Yeah, no, I definitely think that. But guys, if you're in the chat, smash the like button and subscribe to GNA TV. And on that note, we are going to leave you there. You will be able to find me on a watch along for the Arsenal game on here on Sunday at 12:30 p.m. on the 5th of September. For the first WSL Chelsea game back, and we'll be doing a watch along for that. You are more than welcome to join, Collins. Guys, make sure, Collins, where can people find you?
Yeah, I'm not too much on social media, but I'm just cool. Yeah.
Okay, so you can just find Collins on here sometimes on the Women's Show, you know. But guys,
I will encourage you to go and watch Chelsea female TV. They play more. They play more than them. If you start watching it, you'll love it.
Yeah, guys, make sure you tune in for our watch along. We will be keeping you up to date with all the women's football on GNA TV. Kindly brought to you by me. Take care, guys, and we will see you soon. VIP, stay low key, like bando bitch, oh please, yeah. Brand new whip, no keys, yeah.